t-shirts and things like that
Nah,
because
for sure.
cause
And to your point about your mother earlier, when entering someone's house and just observing everything, that's exactly what people do when you invite them to the podcast. You're inviting them to your house, and if your house not set up right, then they're gonna say something about it, or they're gonna tell somebody else about it.
yeah,
Just as if your mother's friends would come to someone's house, and when they leave out, you already know what the conversation is when they get in the car.
yeah, you right. Because
So, and you know, it's criticism is great when the intention is great, you know, because you can receive it well and you can understand that the person's coming from a great place. And because of this generation now, a lot of kids are, you know, self-independent, which is great, but it also allows for them to, like, they don't need anybody, and a lot of things are self-serving. And, you know, when you come from that perspective, then it's more about, I'm important, I really know what I'm talking about, you don't. But, you know, with intention, you can sometimes see that people really have been there before and they just want the best for you, and they rather them tell you, because again, that's just how our culture is set up, than somebody out on the outside, you know?
Yeah, man, because it's like, you know, once again, I really appreciate that because, you know, I always told myself that I don't want to be surrounded by yes men because how I was raised, and like my wife, she's like that. Like she'll tell me, you know, if I do something wrong, you know, I take that and I'll just run with it. Like I'll just, you know, take the advice, you know, and same thing, you know, if I let her know if she's doing something wrong. Like I always felt like at the end of the day, you know, when you want to become this successful person with successful businesses, or like your career is successful, like you should have some type of criticism, you know, or some type of you know, advice about, you know, doing your things and stuff like that. And I really appreciate that, man. Like it's something that, you know, that I'll always remember, you know. So
and I appreciate that, bro, for you communicating that, because it works two ways. You know, people who have been there and continue to reach back, they, you know, it's a two-way street. So as long as our elders and people who are mentors to us feel appreciated, they're always going to be willing to offer that advice because they know that it's going in a good investment. And, you know, me being able to be that light or to be that sound advice in someone's life is a matriculation of me coming up, you know, in a community of not just family, but just friends and the culture and people along the way who just really invested in making sure that I knew what was right, that I knew what was wrong, and I knew what the consequences were if I didn't. And that goes for business, that goes for leisure things, that goes for everything, you know. And, you know, that's my hope, that we can all understand that you don't have to look down on anybody because you're more than likely better off as partners anyway, because you're not from the same place, you don't know the same people, and what we know best about marketing is word of mouth is killing.
yeah.
So if I don't know you and you don't know me, but you know what I do and I know what you do and I respect you and we have a relationship, we can do a lot of great things together. And that goes for people across the board in general, no matter where you are, no matter what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always a connection. There's always a synergy. And it may not be business related. It may be that this person came into your life because they really helped you see another side and it embedded you for whatever personal reasons, you know? And we have to be, we have to accept that and keep an open eye for that, because that's why we meet people. That's why God enters people in our lives and we go through seasons, and, you know, we have memories of people that we may not talk to no more, but that taught you something, you know what I'm saying? So it's all for a purpose.
Yeah, this is all for a purpose. Like, I got a god sister. She always tell me, like, cause I always been an introvert, like someone who never really, you know, speak like that. But she always told me, like, become more open with people. Become more, cause you never know who could, you know, help you with what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
And whoever can be inspired by what you may have to say no matter how you, no matter how you interpret how important it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Right.
every message is for somebody.
Yep.
You know?
You're right. So, and also the conversation we had before the podcast was we was talking about, you know, Atlanta as a culture. You know, like you said before, we all know Atlanta is like the bed of, like, you know, for the black community. You know, the black, you know, businesses and just that unity. And
Right.
you know, coming from Miami, you know, you don't really. We have black owned businesses, but you don't really see that like that, you know, like how it is in Atlanta and, you know, other cities. And the reason why I want to bring that up because, you know, how long you been staying in Atlanta? How long
I've
have
been
you
in
lived there?
Atlanta for it'll be 10 years next year, with
Okay.
the exception of a 2-year stint in LA and a year stint in New York.
Okay. So the difference
So
between
Atlanta's really home.
yeah, Atlanta, yeah, it's, that's your
Home
home.
away from home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So being born in Miami, born in Miami, pretty much raised in Miami,
Right.
and living 10 years, almost 10 years in Atlanta, like, can you like really, you know, tell the people like the difference between Miami and Atlanta when it comes to like the black culture?
Yeah. So Foot Knowledge, in its inaugural collection, we have 3 pieces, and one of them is called "Culture is Made in Atlanta," and it's really popular here in Atlanta. The doormat, because outside of Bigo saying culture and them from being in Atlanta, what they did recognize is that culture is made in Atlanta. I think we all knew that, but I think they just kind of put it in music and it became national or international rather. So, you know, the message has already been there. The work has already been there. And for a while now, we've seen an influx in black people being able to build great business in Atlanta because of the camaraderie that's there between and among black business owners and people who want to become black business owners. And, you know, as a community, we always look out for each other. And when there's strong ties and there's results, you know, black people run to it. And there are strong ties and there are results in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's proven. It's in the numbers. It's documented. In Miami, that we are definitely in Miami. However, just like a lot of cities, it's not built for, nor has it been through the motion of what it takes to build an excellent city that rises black power and produces black power and black business. And it's, unfortunately, Miami is not that city. However, we curate and cultivate wherever we are, the man is still there.
Yeah.
And not that the man is not everywhere, but there's just a hell of a lot more powerful black people in Atlanta, so we're able to make a lot more noise than a lot of other cities. And, that comes with the, education. That a lot of people out of college understand that Atlanta is the black Mecca.
Yeah.
And they want to come here because they know that, it's about who you know, not what you know sometimes. What you know keeps you there. Mm-hmm. So if you know somebody and, obviously the culture is here, then of course, you're more than likely to find a black doctor in Atlanta, a black, orthodontist in Atlanta, a black heart surgeon. All of that is Atlanta. So when you think about that, it's endless. It's not just entertainment. It's not just things that are fancy and look good. It's also just black excellence work, period. So Atlanta is at the top when it comes to that.
But you ever think that Miami could be that way probably like 10, 15 years from now?
No, I feel like it would have already needed to start a direction,
and
that hasn't started yet. Not at the point where we like it to be in or to make noise. And that is no disrespect to any Miami talent or anybody from Miami, because those are my people and we rock together. But at the same time, we don't have the resources in Miami. We don't have the black excellence. The link up is just not there. And if it's not there, it's just harder to create than it is to cultivate when it's, already laid. Because the 90s, the 80s, Atlanta was popping, with black culture. So it's been there for a minute, and even before then to a certain degree.
Yeah, because I had a discussion with one of, I think it was an artist that I was talking to, and we were saying that, which is true, Miami, even though Miami have some history, Miami is still, it's still new. Like, Atlanta have like 5 or 10 artists come out like every year or every 6 months. Well, Miami is probably like every 10 years you have probably like a couple artists that will come out, and now like Florida in general is coming out with a lot of new artists, and I'm like, it's about damn time, like it's finally happened, but that's just music wise, I still feel like we still have a lot of stuff to do, man. Like you said, like I love Miami, born and raised too, but it's just like, I don't blame people moving to like Atlanta and even New York or LA, because it's more, you see more of us doing more things than down here. So it's sad, but I think it's gonna be a while. Hello?
Yeah, John, I'm here.
Yeah. So before we end up the episode, I always like to ask this one question to everyone, and that's where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
I definitely see myself in communication still, but just evolving, and I know that social media has a big impact on PR and communications and what I do as a professional. So from here on out, it's just about elevating and cultivating and making sure that I'm consistently reaching back to help others who come after me, because that's what's important. And that's the message that we all need to create, because it can't never stop. Being black is a lifelong journey, and we have to understand that we have to continue to push the people, under us, and to see where we come from, what was before us, and where they could go and could take it, because that's where the inspiration lies.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Because like once again, like I'm not trying to be like a how you call them people when they keep saying the same thing, a bug. I guess what you say.
You're not gassing me up.
Yeah. But I really, appreciate, what we talked before, and like how you put me up on game. And I was talking to my wife, and I was talking to her. I was like, you know what, like I want to start looking for like some, like a mentor, that's willing to, we could talk like for an hour, every week or so, and just, help me, because I'm still young.
Of course. And you know what the greatest thing about that is? That you actually said it. And not for recognition purposes, but people walk around needing help or needing guidance or in different opportunities, and they don't ever say, hey, you know what, we've been working together for 5 years, and I always wanted to do X, Y, and Z, but they never ask. So for you to ask, that's commendable, and that's like a great first step to being great.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. And
no problem.
You got any shout outs? Any shout outs before we end it?
Shout out to God.
Exactly.
Period.
That's enough said.
For real.
Yeah, man. So this been episode 48 with Sports Biz Music, the podcast with Joshua King. You can check out Sports Biz Music, the podcast, on iTunes, Audio Boom, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio app, everywhere. We everywhere. So we out.